Hello everyone! Big thanks to the developers for helping me out with the clock tower puzzle. With that we unlocked the woodcutter set from legendary equipment, which is actually pretty powerful. I used this while chopping down some trees. It is so much faster and so much better. I'll be making a separate video on how to clear it, because I don't want to spoil it, plus I already completed it on this save now. But thanks for the hint, because I was honestly quite lost. Looks like I was looking in the wrong places. Anyway, there's another puzzle that we gotta complete. This one was more of a scavenger puzzle. And before we go and move on with the tailoring bench and everything else, I wanted to do that. So I was looking around, because I wanted to get some supplies. As originally, my plan was to just move. However, when I got up here, you see that broken bridge? There's also a bunch of paths leading everywhere here. That's probably going to be part of it. But you can see there's another big chest over here. And there's some totems. Again, just like the clock tower, there is an achievement associated to finding totems. And there's multiple blocked paths from what I've noticed with these boards. My guess is that they're going to be behind here somewhere. Now where exactly, I'm not 100% sure. And this just leads back outside. Maybe this is just the wrong path altogether. Alright, let's head back. There were other paths to take, and they were a little closer as well. So it looks like we only need to find two. And there is a bridge here, and then there was, I think, an opening down below here too. I think those were both boarded up, or at least one of them is. Well, I guess there is a boarded up section here too. That goes into a cave, which is suspicious as hell. Probably what we're looking for. This one seems to lead to a dead end. There is a black petunia, which I'm not sure what we can do with yet. Alright, well clearly this also ain't it. Alright, heading over the bridge that's underneath the main bridge that we were at. If this just leads through the cave, I think we're looking in the wrong places. And this clearly opens up a bit more. Oh, hello. Look at that. It seems like we need to follow it though. Alright, well that's the second one if I'm done. I'm gonna look farther into that cave. Not sure if it is there. This leads to an exit again. Seeing as they're making their way towards the pedestal, I do imagine that they can't be that far away. Before I do some stupid moves again... Well, never mind. I was gonna check out if there were any hints around the area. I don't think so, it's just crates. What is that we can pull? Seems like it's starting a timer. I think I've done this one in the demo, so it isn't super hard. There we go. Ooh, blueprint. Big wooden bench. Well, I do like some decorative options, that's for sure. Aha, I found the last one. Or at least the third one. It was quite a bit away, I will admit. So I'm just gonna follow this upwards, because I kind of already lost where I was. So this up here, this leads to the cave that we got, or that we opened up originally. I guess I was down below towards... Well, I'm not 100% sure, like towards the bridge, I guess. Just follow the path underneath the bridge. What's near that water there? That again, I'm not 100% sure if this world is randomly generated. I don't know how much use that is, that information. But hey, we did it. We got all the totems. I fell down. Also don't have inventory space anyway. May as well go back to the machine first, drop some stuff off. Alright, with an empty inventory, let's head back. Collect our reward. And then keep on trucking, because I think we did most things here. Although there is a lot to do in this area, so probably not, realistically. But I think moving would be a nice change of scenery. Because this is basically my spawn still. So what is this? The last stand. I really have one of those. A copper pickaxe, a forged steel. This blade is actually quite powerful. It's just I don't really like swords as much as the club. But I mean, this one deals a lot more damage, so... I've also switched to using the legendary miner's pickaxes. Just because it one-hits everything. So I can see why the durability was so much lower than the, like, stone pickaxe. It's just because if it one-hits everything, it isn't using up as much durability. Honestly, that we found two is insane, then, because that is just basically a ton of free materials. 200 ore rocks instead of smashing them like 20 or 30 times. All one hits. Pretty damn good if you ask me. Alright, time to grab some of the wood. Throw it into the furnace. Or the max amount in there, I guess. That's another achievement done right there. We should be able to move quite a bit now. Over 24 hours, that is fantastic. Right, now that we have some time in our hands, let's place down the tailoring bench. I'm gonna move everything later.
This is where you can upgrade your character. While you're out there, look around the world for blueprints. They'll tell you how to make other upgrades.
Alright, thanks, Pavel. And wants us to make the zipline. That's good. The torch, automatically activate? Yes. Never mind, we don't have the supplies for that. Spirit tonic adds 2 stamina units. We can also not make that. I'm also not sure if I want to drink something that has battery acid in there. The small satchel upgrades extra slots on your backpack. Yes, we need this desperately. We need 5 more treads. Those are not that hard. Hell yeah. So now we have an entire extra row. That is pretty nice. We have the zipline. Are we able to see anywhere what we have? I don't see it, so I don't think so. But it says we own it, so that's good. We can get gliders. That is going to be great. That honestly doesn't seem to be too far off. We just don't have the blueprint for it. Well, and the diagrams. I'm not sure where to get those exactly. While we're upgrading anyway, at the control deck for the machine, there is this. And with this, we can upgrade the machine itself. So with this one, for example, increase storage by 12. That is a massive upgrade. So now we can actually put our stuff away. Let's see, extra flares. I haven't been using flares just yet. For those who are wondering, at this machine right here, we can mark what we want to find. I think we're moving up on this machine. As you can see, there's a bunch of blueprints around here. A lot of loadout things, and then you can mark them. And it shoots a flare up in the sky. Or is there anything else we can upgrade currently? No, we all need supplies, so we don't have. Alright, well, what is this though? Oh, would you look at that? We can give it different paints. Oh, this is what the petunias are for. Alright, unlock the blueprint for the utility belt. The bow is also still in here. I haven't been using that. I like the slingshot just a lot. The bow has a piercing attack, which is good. But so far, I don't need it yet. Let's see, utility belt. What does it do? Adds more hotbar slots.
Cockpit, you'll find a sonar device. This incredible technology allows you to detect blueprints in the vehicle's surroundings. You can also launch a flare to mark the location you want to go to.
Well, I mean, that is kind of what I was already using, man. Alright, let's stop the machine. We need to find that loadout now. It's all the way in the back there. There seems to be another little settlement. How far did we go? Wait. It might be the same settlement. We've been moving for so long, and then we barely even crossed the bridge. Man. Alright. Let's see. The flare's over here. However, now that we have the zipline, we can go up a lot easier. We can get around. So it's supposedly somewhere over here. Something tells me that it is down, as that is where the marker goes. It goes kind of over here. Over at a graveyard. I think we've seen this last episode from a ways away. Gotta be extra careful here, because I imagine there's a ton of them. Not that bad so far. Yeah, just 3 dudes. So where is the big chest hiding? Or is there a big chest? I don't see any chest though, weirdly enough. Alright, let's drop down. There is a cave here. So this was kind of around the area where I shot the flare. I should have been way more precise, that's for sure. Already Horde night again? God dang. I think they come every other night, which is why it feels so often. I see a big chest. That's probably at least one of the items we're looking for, because there were 2 in this area. Copper hammer. There's another one of these trinkets. I'll take them. I'm not sure what we can do with them, but also, apparently it's not what we're looking for. To be fair, I've gotten quite far away from where I shot the flare at. Alright, we're back at the cemetery. We also just got a secondary objective. Repair the core component. So yeah, that does get destroyed over time. Aha, I see the big chest inside of the cemetery. How are we gonna get in there? So can we just jump over? I know that there is a lock around here, but I can't seem to interact with it. Oh, but we can interact with these, eh? That probably means there's something that we need to do inside one of these coffins. Ah, there we go. That is the key. And let's get our big reward. The medicine pouch. And then it wants us to make the medicine pouch as well. Okay, well. Actually isn't too bad. Man, I'm surprised there's no fall damage in this game every time I jump. That fall really should kill me, honestly. Looks like it would. I thought there was fall damage though back in the demos. Unless I'm misremembering. Alright, first things first. Prepare the heater blower. Quickly make 1 thread. Get that medicine pouch. What does it do? Boost maximum health by 1?
Make sure you look in the reward chest. There's this pistol I found in the cargo hold. It's waiting just for you.
Oh.
In the world, you'll find advanced components that we can't currently craft, but are needed for building upgrades and structures. Use sonar to locate them.
Alright, sonar. Are you gonna tell us? Advanced components. Okay, so by clicking them, it says unlocked. That's just turning them off. I guess we cannot turn off those for some reason. There is some components over here. That is literally where we just were, though. Let's try to be as precise as possible, and then we go there in the morning. Wait, no, this is the flare. It's not even a component. Yeah, I guess there are no components in this area. Or not special ones, anyway. Alright, well, in that case, let's keep moving. It does seem like a lot of supplies are up top, so we just need to move a little farther. There are some that we missed, but I'm not going to care much about those at the moment. Well, I found enough batteries to make this spirit tonic. They gave us 1 more energy bar. I thought it gave us 2. Yeah, adds 2 additional stamina units. I only see 1 extra. Well, maybe half of those is considered 1 unit? I don't know. And then I wish we had the lamp as well, but we need some more batteries. I see some of these racks down below, so may as well quickly gather those. With this copper hammer, should be done in no time. Still not enough. But I don't think I see one in... Actually, yeah, there is one right here. Okay, it was a little farther away than I thought. Also, I see our next obstacle already. Those rocks in the distance. Luckily, I also found that location during the demo, so... The one part where one of the cables is going underwater ain't gonna trick me this time. Alright, let's make the Pioneer's torch. So that should automatically switch on during nighttime. So hopefully you guys can see a bit better. And me as well, I guess, because I'm also blind as hell. There was this other light, and this illuminates the vehicle's deck. Yeah, there we go, there's a giant light. We can now see. Alright, zombie horde should be coming over in a sec. Oh sweet, we can actually see a lot farther now too with that, with those lights. Yeah, I should have done that a while back. Okay, that looks like quite a lot of them. However, it does seem like a lot of them are the regular dudes. Need to really get better at this reloading thing. Okay, I think I got it down for now. Okay, that's not good. You die, please. Right, it's definitely getting a little harder now. And it's the armored zombies that really make a way up here. I think we're gonna have to put down other traps at some point too. Alright, there we go. Wait, that's not all of them. There we go. That was definitely a bit harder, alright. I really think we should place down some spike traps, maybe. We need more energy for that, as well as copper ingots. However, in order to get copper ingots, we would need to get a smelter going, which I kinda doubt we unlocked just yet. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. So for that, we would need to get these artillery... No, we don't need those. I'm guessing machine upgrades is what we're looking for, right? Alright, I see a tower in the distance, and that is also where the flare is guiding us. So wherever that tower is, that is where an upgrade is at. That could be the smeltery. Oh wow, that was one shot, man. God damn. Alright. The Tesla laboratory. Oh, I see. So we stand here. We charged that one, so now we need to charge all the other ones, which shouldn't be too hard, right? We just pulled this, that goes down. Imagine it also stays down. We push down this box. That one will turn on. Let's see, how does this work? We just push that. This one needs multiple by the looks of it. Yeah, we have to time this slightly. Right, there we go. Pull that down. That's all already, yeah? Yeah. Hell yeah. And then the bars go back up and we're trapped. The refined engine. Not really what I hoped to get, but hey. Alright, there's plenty of other items we can get. That is great. Some structures. Actually, that might be what we need, ultimately. This thing right there. We're also getting close to that rock wall, but it's probably gonna take another entire day. Funny enough, I think I see the third obstacle already. Yeah, that gate right there. It's not that far away from here. Ah, I see the chest. inside a minecart. Want to get it? Dismantler. Well, that could be good. I wanted that like a while back, actually. Better late than never. See, do we see anything good yet? Yes, there are components right here. That's fantastic. We have a lot to look forward to in this area. Yeah, double roadblock coming up. So we're gonna blow up the rocks as well as open the gate in the next episode. Of course, as well as locate the advanced components. That is the other plan. It also looks like we really need to place down some more traps. I think some spike traps will be good enough. We just need copper ingots, so we really need to get that smeltery going. As well as more power. We need more batteries in order to get that. But that shouldn't be so difficult, because those come from these machines. Anyway, I'm going to be leaving it off over here. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next one. Bye, everyone.